Hey guys, it's Milena and you're watching Maybe Milena. Notice anything different? No, not talking about me not having on lashes today. My hair's the same. Uh, Same old sweater. Notice anything different? Yeah, so I got my septum pierced. So that's what I'm going to be telling you guys about today. I'm going to tell you the story time because it's kind of a funny story and how and why I got it done. So if you want to see this video, then keep watching. Okay, so Saturday, February 10th, me and my mom and my little sister went to Nashville to get my tattoo. I've wanted this tattoo since I was 12, and it's a dream catcher, and it's in memorial of my great grandpa who passed away when I was 12. And so I wanted it since then, and I knew that my mom would never let me get one until I turned 18. You can't legally get one in the state of Tennessee unless you're 18, but you can go to Alabama and have a parent sign and you can get one. So, I've been waiting since I was 12, 6 years to get this tattoo, and I'm finally 18, been 18 for a month now, so we were gonna go and get my tattoo. So, in the week before, I had been calling and calling and calling all these different places in Nashville, all these different tattoo shops, and saying, do y'all have anything open for Saturday? Like, I want to get a tattoo. Can I make an appointment? But everybody said kind of along the same line, like either we don't have an appointment available or we only take walk-ins on Saturdays. But they were like, we'd be glad to take you as a walk-in and da 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 da. So I was like, okay, we'll just go as a walk-in. That's fine as long as we get there like as soon as they open. Then they can totally get me in and I won't have to wait a long time and it'll be great. And so I picked out which tattoo shop I liked the most, and we were going to start going there, and then if they were busy already by the time that they opened, then and by the time we got there, then we would have went to like my second favorite, third favorite, whatever, on down the list. So we go to this number one favorite shop that I wanted to go to, and it's Black 13 Tattoos in Nashville. And I'd heard really great things about them, saw their portfolio online, seen some really great artwork on there, so I knew that I really wanted to go to them. And we get there, and they opened at 12, and so I wanted to be there by like 11:45 so that I could be positive that I didn't even have to wait. Like, I'd be the first one in the door to get a tattoo that day. And it was a rainy day Saturday, very rainy, and you know how when it's raining, you want to sit there and sleep and be calm, just have a nice quiet day. So I even stayed up pretty late Friday night, and so I'm waking up and my alarm clock goes off about 5 times and I keep hitting snooze. I'm like, no, let's sleep. Like, I don't have to have my makeup done to go to this. I don't have to be all dressed up. Da, 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 da. Like, I can sleep in a little longer. Turns out I turned my alarm clock off completely. Like, I even stopped hitting snooze. I just hit stop at one point and I don't even remember doing that. So I didn't wake up until like 12. And I go into the living room, and my mom has just gotten up too, and my mom and my little sister had to shower, and they take like a while to get ready. Like, I shower the night before anything, any type of event, then I'm gonna shower the night before because I am not a morning person. So they still had to shower, and I was like, oh goodness, we're gonna be late. So they get ready, we get up there, it's like a 2-hour drive to get to Nashville, and we get there and we get to this shop and they tell me that they are booked completely. No way that I could get a tattoo that day. So I'm like a little bummed out, this is my number one choice shop, but it's okay. Like, I can totally go to a different shop. It's fine. So we go to the bathroom there, and while everybody's like taking turns using the bathroom, I'm calling different shops and seeing like what's closest to where we are, because I didn't really want to have to drive I didn't want my mom to have to drive like across Nashville just to go to this second shop. So I was looking to see what was closest, and I was going to see if I could ask them over the phone if they were busy. And so I called this second shop. I don't even remember which one I called. And they were like, yeah, come on in. Like, we've got room. We've got walk-ins available today, and we should be able to squeeze you in within the next hour. So we drive I think it was like 10 minutes to this next shop, and we had to pay for parking at this first shop, and we really thought that we were going to get in there. So we paid $7 to park for about 5 minutes. So then we get to this other shop and we go in, and I'm like, I'm wanting a this and this tattoo. This is what I want. This is how I want it. This is where I want it. And they were like, oh, well, we've got this, they had some kind of event going on, some kind of, it was a flash tattoo event. And so they were like, if it's not a flash tattoo, then we're not really gonna be able to take it today. We can definitely make an appointment. I was like, no, I need this today. We're from 2 hours away, so I kind of don't need to waste this whole trip, so we'll just go to a different shop. Sorry, bye. So I called another shop, and they were like, yeah, come on in. It's great. We take walk-ins. Get there. They were busy too. Then I call the fourth shop, and we get there, and we're sitting in the parking lot, and I call them again and ask, because I need to ask about parking, but also because I wanted to see before we even went in there if they were going to be able to take me. And they told me on the phone, after driving each place, it was like 10 minutes to drive there, and after driving 10 minutes there, it was like, they said, yeah, we can take you. It'll be around 7 tonight. And I looked at the clock. It was like 2 something. My mom said, that's 5 hours. We are not waiting in this tattoo shop for 5 hours, because they're first come, first serve. It's not like we could go in there and be like, okay, mark me for 7, and then leave and go get food and go shopping or something. I don't know, waste time and then come back. We would have had to sat there for the whole 5 hours. And so my mom said, no, we're not doing that. Let's go to this last place. So we call the fifth place, okay? And they say, yeah, of course we can fit you in. We take walk-ins, And this one's Flash City Tattoos in Nashville. And so we get there, and I get in the shop, and they were like, yeah, we can totally do it, but not today. We're booked for today. So they were like, we can do an appointment for whenever, but we can't do it today. We're booked, And I was like, well, can you at least squeeze me in for a piercing? Because, I mean, I'm not going to completely just waste this trip. I have wanted my septum pierced since 8th grade, so I was probably like 13 when I wanted my septum pierced. And I wanted a lot of things back then. Like, I wanted the snake bites. I wanted my hips pierced. I wanted a lot of crazy things back then. But the one thing that did stick with me is I wanted my septum pierced. And my mom's known that, so she was like, yeah, you can get that done. And the woman behind the counter was like, okay, cool, let's go get this done. So that's what we did. It was $55 to get it. Okay, well, it was a $25 piercing fee, but then you also had to pay for the ring itself. Yeah, it was not that bad. I've heard a lot of people say that getting your septum pierced is the worst, and I've heard a lot of people say it doesn't hurt at all. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, it was kind of like being poked with a needle and then it shoving through your skin, which is literally what it was. Like, it really wasn't that big of a deal. Funny story, when they lay you down to do it, because, I don't know, it's easier to get to, I guess. And so, she had got it almost all the way through. Like, there was just like that tiny little, like, paper thin piece of skin left to, like, push the needle through. And so when she went to do that, the only thing I said this whole time that she was piercing my nose was, "Ooh." And she said, "Oh my goodness, that was the cutest thing I've ever heard." Nobody's ever reacted like that. Like either, like she said that normally that people freak out or they cry or they scream or I don't even know. But she said, all I said was, "Ooh." So she thought that was really funny. But yeah, I absolutely love it. It is so gorgeous. It's everything I expected it to be, everything I wanted it to be. My mom hates it. People at my church have seen it, and I've gotten mixed reactions. Like most of the reactions were like people my age were like, "Yeah, Melena, it looks amazing," and then the like older people of the church were like, "Oh, okay," but like they were way more accepting of it than I thought they would be. Obviously, I was prepared for people to say a lot worse. But I don't really care what people say because honestly, you can see I'm just like keep here looking at it because I love it. I really, really do. And obviously, like I don't care what other people are gonna say about it because it's what I wanted. And at the end of the day, if it makes me happy, that's all that really matters. That's the story of how and when I got my septum pierced. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Comment down below what you want to see next. I am going to get my tattoo hopefully sometime soon. I'm definitely making an appointment this time. I have definitely learned from my lesson. But yeah, so I'm making an appointment and I'm definitely vlogging that. I was going to vlog Saturday, but then I realized that I wasn't going to get the tattoo, so I was like, you know, it's not worth vlogging just to show that I got my nose pierced. So I was just going to make this video. So I hope you guys like it. Yeah, I'll see you again. Today is Friday, so I'll see you guys again Monday. Bye guys, I love you.